welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to me doing another video that makes me very uncomfortable. Why do I do it to myself? We'll never know. But this is somewhat, I guess, a follow-up sort of from my video, what was it called? Fed Up? I don't know. The recent video. It's a bit of a follow-up from that. And just like general stuff, just airing out a lot of stuff, I think. Why does this stuff make me so nervous? I wish you could feel my heart right now, like it's like thump, 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 thump. Although I've been very jittery, like I don't know if you can see my hand. I've been very jittery all day today, but I have been very productive today. I've got a ton done. Can you overdose of motivation? Maybe that's what's happening? I don't know. But yeah, stuff like this definitely makes me uncomfortable. Basically, YouTube has made me afraid to do a lot of types of content. And that includes talking about any sort of thoughts or feelings or anything that might make anyone even a little bit mad at any point. But we're doing it anyway, so right, let me bring up my notes because I actually did record this video before. I recorded it like an hour before we left for our flight to Spain, and it was a rambly, chaotic mess, and that wasn't long after that other video actually went up, so I was still in a flap, so it wasn't good, so I scrapped that, and we are going to try again. Okay, so my goals for this video, I've got it written down. The main big sort of goal here genuinely is getting a better understanding of what you guys want to see, because I want to make stuff that I enjoy, and like, you know, that's why I started the channel. I wanted to make videos that I wanted to do. I wanted to make videos that I like doing, and that is still a goal, but obviously I also want to make stuff that you guys enjoy watching, so I am genuinely here trying to understand that better. I'm really struggling to sort of get it across. I feel like no matter what way I say it, it sounds like snarky, like, oh, what do you want from me? That's not it at all, I promise. I'm not like, I don't know, just yeah. Plus, especially like, I am coming from a genuine place of wanting to do better here, but I am also like frustrated with stuff, so please don't take any tones of frustration in my voice as being like disingenuous and not actually wanting to do better. So outside of that, I want to sort of acknowledge and address the problems that are there, but at the same time I also want to challenge criticisms that I've had that I think are unfair or incorrect, or sort of look deeper into why some of them are coming about. And then I want to talk about the future of the channel. So with all that in mind, as with the last one, if you could hold your comments till the end of class, just because there's a good chance if you leave a comment too early then maybe I will pick it up later in the video, so hold your horses and we'll get going. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about old content, because whenever I did that past video, a lot of the time, quite a few comments came up, not from rude people. Rude people get ignored, their comments get deleted, who cares? But from people like, you know, with like genuine comments, a thing I saw mentioned quite a few times was like missing my old content. Like, you know, like, oh yeah, I like your new stuff, but I do really miss your old content. So that got me thinking as to what was my old content? People miss my old content, what was it? So I decided to actually go through back to like my first videos and sort of analyze everything a bit. Out of my first 70 videos on this channel, not including the likes of like, here's a random video clip of me filming a seagull. And whenever I say first 70, I mean from when I like started YouTube properly. I did a video called like I'm back or something, and that was like my first actual YouTube video. That's when I started. So counting from there, the first 70 videos, not including dumb clips like here's me feeding a seagull or hula hooping, what I found was there were 24 haul/unboxing type videos, 5 Q&A type videos, 7 tag/challenge videos, 10 makeup tutorials, 8 vlogs, 7 like update chatty vlogs, so like not out and about in the world vlogs, but me sitting like, here, this is what's been going on in my life. 1 DIY, which is weird, I thought there was more, and then 8 others. So that included like monthly favorites, What Not to Say to Goth Girls was one of those, just like things that didn't really fit in one of the other categories. So yeah, like obviously it needs to be brought up because a lot of this all started from people being angry about me doing a lot of hauls and unboxings. So the first thing is, they have always been present on my channel. In fact, my second ever video was actually a haul. I'd like, you know, tooling that up. They always have been there. So it's not like it's a new thing. So I am trying to understand that. I do have more these days just because my audience grew, so more opportunities became available to me. So it's not like I never wanted to do more in the past, it's just now I have the opportunity to do more, but it's always something that I wanted to be part of my channel. It's some of the stuff that I started watching on YouTube whenever I first got inspired to do my own channel, so that's always been part of it. But I think between the fact that there was still less, and then also I feel like it was from more places back in the early days, if you get me, like I didn't have anyone working with me regularly, so every sort of haul, and not quite to the same extent, but sort of unboxing was an individual thing. So I do feel like maybe it's partially because a lot of hauls and stuff come from the same places now, because I've got companies who, you know, enjoy working with me and want to come back and, you know, do it regularly. So I don't know if that's what's going on. But yeah, they have always been a part of this channel. They will continue to be part of this channel. I like doing them. It's always something I wanted on my channel. But I do hear you about there being too many sometimes, and I'm going to address that later. I have a list to try keep me on track. I'm going to try so hard not to like ramble and go off in 1,000 different directions. So we'll talk about whenever there's too many later. So yeah, they are going to stay. Hauls and unboxings are going to stay because I enjoy them. But yes, I do know that sometimes a whole bunch of them kind of come all at once. So I get that, and I do definitely want to do more varied types of content. The tags and stuff I noticed were a lot more frequent in the early days. I don't know if maybe that's the type of video that people are talking about. If you're one of the people who have said that you miss my old content, if you could actually like build on that and actually give me more feedback on like exactly what it is you miss about the old content, that would be great. The only sort of person I saw really mention was one person said they missed videos getting to know me and stuff, so I don't know if maybe tags and Q&As would come into that. But genuinely, if you're one of the people who said you miss my old content, I would love to know like in more detail what you mean, so I can start sort of analyzing this further. But I was saying on Twitter the other day, like, 'cause I used to love doing tags and stuff, but I have actually kind of noticed, I don't know, they just don't seem to be a thing on YouTube anymore. Not that no one's ever doing them, but I feel like sort of 2014, whenever I started YouTube, which I still look at as like the golden days of YouTube, I feel like things were much more fun, much more relaxed, people were enjoying stuff, everything wasn't about drama and tea. At least that's how I saw it, you know, that was the YouTube I was seeing. I could be wrong, that's just, you know, my perspective. But yeah, I feel like back in 2014, it was all about the tags and the challenges and all of that. And I just don't really see it very much anymore. That is actually something that I would really like to bring back. I would like to do more videos like that again. I can just never really find fun ones. And if you like try to search like YouTube tag videos, it's just all the super old stuff like the cinnamon challenge and the fluffy bunny challenge and stuff, which I don't want to do. That is something I sort of want to look into more, see if I can find more fun tags and stuff, because I do miss doing that type of video. Like, I used to really enjoy that, but they just seem to die off a little bit. More vlogs is something absolutely that I'm wanting to do. I did a fair few of those back in the early days, and we're going to go through some of my favourite videos that I've done in a minute. And whenever I was doing that and I was going through and looking at all my old videos, a lot of the ones that were coming to me that I personally liked the most were vlogs. So that is something I'm wanting to bring back to the channel a lot. I definitely in recent years have gotten stuck into a rut of just like never really leaving the house, which makes it harder to vlog. If you don't go outside, there's not a lot to vlog. So that is something that I need to work on. But I have been filming more vlogs recently. One just went up tonight. There are more coming soon. So yeah, that is something that I am trying to incorporate more back into the channel, because it is the type of video that used to like be the most fun for me. The updatey type chats and stuff I kind of scrapped just because they weren't really getting a whole lot of love, and like, you know, they didn't seem to be that interesting to people, so they probably won't come back much. And I feel like if there is stuff I want to talk about, then I might, like, you know, like updates on my life, I'll probably incorporate into like a get ready with me or something, so it's not just that. More DIYs definitely will be coming along. Is one coming out or did one just go up? I've been getting a lot of videos uploaded, but I can't remember. It was for the little eyeglasses chain. Do I have it here? I do. 'Twas for this little project. But yeah, more DIYs are definitely coming. I have space to do them now. I have a table and all of that, so they will be on the way. It's just a case of me getting all the materials and stuff. And then beyond that, I don't know, I just could genuinely use some sort of guidance from you guys of what you actually want to see from me. So definitely I am asking for your feedback on that. Okay, so let's actually have a look back sort of from my first video. So from the I'm back on YouTube video. So that was almost, in fact, as I'm recording this, it'll be my 5-year channel anniversary tomorrow. Oh, I wish I had like prepared something. I just completely forgot. But yeah, so it has been 5 years. So this was 5 years ago, almost exactly. So that was just, hey, here's me starting YouTube, here's what I've been doing sort of thing. So from there, as I say, we had a Lush haul, we had a Q&A, makeup tutorial. I did a little tag thing that I made up because I like zombie stuff. And then there was What Not to Say to Goth Girls, and it all just kind of went from there. So that's like where my channel began. So from there I was a bit lost as to what to do. I was still very new to YouTube and stuff, so as you can see I did a couple of vlogs. So speaking of kind of looking at my favourite videos over the years, I think the first one would be the Spend the Day with Me Making Friends with Crows. Now the problem with me going through my favourite videos is it's not going to be the same for me as it is for like you guys, because I can't like watch my own videos and enjoy them the same way I'd watch someone else's videos and enjoy them. So for me, my favourite videos are going to be ones that I guess will have like a memory attached to them, or just something that makes me like them for that reason. Whereas like hauls and stuff, I love making hauls, but I wouldn't look at a haul and like have an attachment to it the way I would with the vlog, so it's hard to say. So it'll be a bit all over the place, but definitely that Spend the Day With Me Making Friends with Crows video was one of my favorites. I don't think it was even particularly well made or anything. I haven't watched it. I don't really watch my own videos, so I don't fully remember it, but I just remember really enjoying making that video. I had a lot of fun doing that, and I'd kind of love to do that again and like revisit the whole thing and like go out again, make more friends with more crows. There's that seagull clip I was talking about, just thrown in there for no reason. And yeah, in the early days I was still working at a job I hated, and trying to do YouTube on top of that was just not working out. It was like a whole big thing, so there were a couple of videos about that. There are some more hauls here. This was the first ever like clothing haul that someone sent to me. That was the first time I got contacted and stuff, and that was like a very, very exciting moment for me. I couldn't believe it. Another one of my favorite videos, I don't really know why, is just my ripped tights DIY. I guess just because that's such a big part of my wardrobe and stuff, and it's like something that I would wear a lot in a lot of ways. And every now and again people like contact me asking where I bought my ripped tights and stuff, so it was fun to like share that little DIY. I don't know what it is. That, and I just think I like my makeup and my outfit in it. I'm gonna be so biased. I'm trying not to pick favorite videos by being like, my makeup was cute there. But I do like my look in that video. But yeah, I enjoyed doing that DIY, and it was like my first one. Oh yeah, I'd see, another thing is like I used to love going down to the park where we used to live and vlogging, because it was just such a nice pretty place that I like to be. But now we've moved and I hate the park that we live near. It's just not good. So that's a shame. I wish I could drive, because then we could go on so many more adventures. I am working on that, guys. I'm actually seeing if I can get like an electric skateboard sorted the way my boyfriend has, because he can get like anywhere on that thing. So I would like to learn. So if I do manage to get one, then expect a video on that, because that might be fun. Learn together as someone who cannot skateboard. Makeup tutorial, unboxing, makeup tutorial. I like doing collaborations and stuff with people like this one me and Sophie did. Like, that was a lot of fun. It's just I don't really live near anyone, so it's harder to do. 10 on Goth Confessions, that one was fun as well. I kind of want to watch that back and see if my reactions do you know what, after I'm done filming this, I might film a video like reacting to that video and see if my answers are still the same as back then, because that was like 5 years ago as well. Now it says 4 because we haven't quite passed the threshold, but yeah, that was like almost 5 years ago as well, so I think that might be fun. Some more hauls, more hauls. See, they've always been here. This was another vlog I really enjoyed, when me and my mum went out to the forest with the doggo and had a great time. I would like to do that again. No, my 1-year channel-versary, my little cupcake. This is another example of a collaboration that I really enjoyed, me and Melanie's style swap. I still love that video. It was just so much fun to just sit and talk crap and like try different types of makeup, and like me like totally not understanding what like normal makeup things are and everything. I just really enjoyed that. These two spooky boxes, this March one and this April one, I don't know why, I'm really attached to those videos. I think it is like because it's like a personal emotional thing. The March one, I think it's partially just I enjoyed what was in it, but also I think this was maybe the box that the pumpkin seeds came in, which was the thing that like sparked my love for gardening. I got those pumpkin seeds and one day I was like, oh yeah, let me plant those, and then like the little sprouts popped up and I was hooked. So I think I have like an attachment to that video because of that. And then I think I was just in a really good place for the April one. Like, I look at that makeup style and I can remember like Instagram pictures I took back then. I remember what was going on. I think I had a really good time with friends that weekend. My bedroom in that house room was like sitting really pretty at the time. I just sort of look at that and I can remember like a time where things were like really nice. So I think that's why do you see what I mean, where my favorite videos are not going to be the same as your favorite video? I enjoyed making the moving vlogs. I remember really enjoying those. I like doing the full face of first impressions. Actually, that was a video I really enjoyed doing and had a lot of fun with. It's just I'm rarely in a position where I can get a whole new face worth of makeup. It's expensive. I happen to just get this as a gift from a friend. But yeah, I'm rarely in a position where I can get like an entire face worth of makeup to do, so that's not something that's really gonna happen often. But I did enjoy doing that. This vlog I really, really love. I don't know why, I just do. Like, I don't know, maybe just because it was a happy weekend, but I really, really love this vlog. I didn't get a good thumbnail for it. I could not get a thumbnail for it, but I do love that video for some reason. I love my what's in my bag video just because I love what's in my bag videos in general. I'm obsessed with them. But yeah, that's enough of that. So yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stuff looking through that I enjoyed. As I say, it's kind of hard because I know that my favorite videos are not going to be your favorite videos. So another thing that you can do for me while you're compiling your comments that would actually be super helpful, if you can be arsed, you don't have to, but if you can be arsed, or if you have any off the top of your head, if you can list like 2 to 5 of your favorite videos of mine that I've ever done, excluding What Not to Say to Goth Girls, just because I feel like that will be in there for most people because that's how most people find me. So take What Not to Say to Goth Girls off the table. if you could give me like 2 to 5 of your favorite videos that I've ever done, that would be super helpful. I can kind of look over that, see what trends there are, figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so we're getting into a less fun part of the video. So in terms of a lot of the sort of anger and hatred and criticism and just rage that has come my way recently, I've kind of just been a little bit baffled by it, and I kind of wanted to look into sort of some of the reasons. And like, for some people I'm sure it's just a case of being frustrated that you're not seeing the content you want to see. That's still not a reason to attack someone and being an asshole, I would like to say. But yeah, I'm sure in some cases it is from frustration, but in some cases as well, and like, please be open to what I'm going to say. I think humans in general, and me absolutely included, we are very susceptible to the power of suggestion and manipulation and like having ideas planted in our heads. That's something that I think pretty much everyone is vulnerable to. A really extreme, like an extreme version of that would be cults. Like, that's how cults start, because you'll have someone who is very smart and very charismatic, and they're very good at putting ideas in people's heads and making them, you know, really believe what they say. And unfortunately that is something we're all susceptible to, and I think in some cases, please be open to this, not everyone, but because of some of the comments that all kind of came in around the same time, like they all came in roughly the same time, and a lot of them had literally the exact same very specific words or the same sort of phrasing, I do kind of feel like in some cases it has been one person who's really angry about the stuff that I'm doing for whatever reason, someone who just hates that I get free stuff or hates me for whatever reason, has said something somewhere online, whether it be in a video or somewhere else, and that idea has been planted in people's heads and it's stuck. And I've been guilty of that in the past as well. I've definitely, like, in the past, you know, I'll see someone say something about someone, and without really thinking about it or like challenging it, I've just believed it and been like, wow, what a dick, you know, and like that's it, that's my thought of that person from there on. These days I'm more aware of that, and it's something I really try not to do. I am still human, I'm not perfect, I'm sure that does still weasel its way into my head sometimes, but I do try to challenge those thoughts a lot more now, because sort of seeing stuff like this happen, there have been people in the past that I had believed stupid stuff about or had let myself kind of be poisoned against them, only to realise like a year or two down the line that they're actually a lovely person, and that's not something I ever want to happen again. So I would say, just if you're someone who has recently sort of hopped on the hate bandwagon, if you hate me, you're probably not going to listen to what I have to say about this. You're not going to take any of this in. You're just going to be like, no, you silly bitch, I hate you because, you know, whatever. But it is honestly something to consider, because like I said, I've been through it. I've been one of those people who have just believed things or let myself be turned against someone for silly reasons. And looking back, I really regret that. Food for thought. And on that topic, with sort of like certain things coming through, certain words, certain things being said, I do want to address some of those. So a lot of things like, oh, all you do is make ads now, all your videos are ads. So someone clearly has made a video saying that I just make ads and everyone has ran with it. There's a difference between an ad and a review. What I make are reviews. I review clothing, I review unboxings. I'm not a super critical person, I'm quite easily pleased, so my videos won't be like really nitpicking at stuff, so I don't know if that's where the confusion lies. Not to say I'm never critical of anything, because if there's something I don't really like, I will say so, especially whenever it comes to clothing. Like, if it fits wrong, especially, you know, with my fat arm problem, if it, you know, fits wrong, or if I don't really like the material, or it's like very clingy, if something's wrong, I will talk about it. That's not an ad. No ad agency is putting out adverts where someone's like, yeah, this isn't great because it doesn't really fit that well, you know? So that's the difference. I'm not making ads, I'm making reviews. I happen to be quite a cheerful, easily pleased person, so a lot of the time they are positive, because I'm working with companies repeatedly because I like their stuff. Like, if I don't like a company's stuff, then I'm not going to keep making videos with them, so it stands to reason that most of those videos are going to be positive because I genuinely do like that stuff. If something's wrong, I'll talk about it, but overall it is for the purpose of review and fun, so it's not the same as an ad. So that's like a sort of instance of people being like, you know, taking something and just going like, zip, yep, that's what it is. So that's something to think more critically of. There is a difference between ad and review. And the other one that's awfully fun is I've been called a sellout quite a few times. The word sellout keeps coming up. Now, I don't know if people don't understand me or if they don't know what sellout means. So let's the actual, like, the definition of sellout. I just bit my tongue, that really hurt. That's not the definition of sellout. The definition of sellout is a betrayal of one's principles for reasons of expedience. So you can look for other definitions and stuff as well. It all comes down to sacrificing your morals, your integrity, your principles. I never had morals or principles against hauls and unboxings. I have always liked hauls and unboxings. Those videos are some of the reason I started my channel. So I'm not a sellout. You might really hate me, you might really want to call me a sellout, but you are just incorrect, because I'm not going against any morals. I'm not selling out. I'm not violating my own principles for some sort of gain. I have always enjoyed hauls and unboxings. It's something I always wanted to do, and I'm doing them. So that in itself is just incorrect. Like, you can be mad that I like these types of videos. Well, it's dumb, but you can be mad that I like these types of videos. You can be mad that I do these types of videos. But if you're calling me a sellout, you either don't know what it means or you don't know much about me. So I don't mean to be a sassy bitch. It's just every time I see that word pop up, I'm like, well, no, actually. Oh, so moving on to the next sort of part, talking about when there are a lot of hauls and unboxings. Now, one thing that I have seen said that has actually confused me, and again, I could use your guys' help a little bit. There were, again, there were definitely rude people saying it, but there were also people who weren't being rude and who were just, you know, giving genuine opinions, who sort of mentioned saying something along the lines of, like, being sad that my channel is only hauls and unboxings now. Now the thing is, that could just be, you know, them exaggerating for effect. That's something we all do. That's something I do all the time. Exaggeration is a thing. But at the same time, because of YouTube's weird algorithm and stuff, if you look at my videos, generally for the most part, not always, but for the most part, hauls and unboxings get way more views than any other type of video I put out, which is another reason why sometimes I'm not motivated to do other types of videos, because I don't want to put my heart and soul into a video I really love and then have it, you know, tank. Like, that really sucks whenever you make something that you really, really love and enjoy and it gets like no views. I know, like, it's like, oh, well, you shouldn't care about the views, but whenever you're 5 years deep into doing YouTube as your job, numbers are all you see. Numbers become your life. Numbers control everything. So it's hard not to care about the views. So whenever you, like, do something you really love, like, I'm like, yes, I love this video, I had so much fun with it, and it tanks, it sucks, and it makes you not want to do that video again. It's like, fuck it, I'll just do what gets views. So yeah, if you look at my videos, the hauls and unboxings typically get a lot more views than other types of content. So that kind of almost makes me wonder, are there any of you out there who genuinely think for the past couple of months that my channel has only been hauls and unboxings? I mean literally only. Not mostly, but do you think I've only put up hauls and unboxings? Because it's never only been hauls and unboxings. There have been times where there's a lot of that, but there's always been at least a couple of other videos in between. So I do kind of wonder, is YouTube mostly only pushing out those types of videos to people? Like, is that a thing? Because one last thing making me wonder that is that someone commented on the last, you know, that video, saying something about another YouTuber who apparently did a video about the whole drama and had mentioned me in it, and I think the person who commented said that they said something, said that they said something along the lines of, they see me go, I can't even remember which YouTuber it was, but it was something like, they see me going to like hunt like abandoned buildings and cool stuff like that, and they wish I'd make videos about that. Whenever I read that, I was like, I made a video on that. And I was like, but, so I'm just like, are people, like, it's this. Like, you know, for that one specific, like that being brought up specifically, I did do a video on that. So I'm like, are people just not getting these videos? Are people not seeing them? So I do genuinely, this isn't anger, by the way. I'm not angry at whoever that YouTuber was. That isn't me like, that's just me being like baffled and confused, because I was like, but I did! So, if there are any of you who think I've only done hauls and unboxings and nothing else for the past couple of months, I would like to hear from you, because that is worrying, that is concerning, because that has not been the case. But let's get into when things go wrong and it gets to be mostly hauls and unboxings. So let's have a look at my channel from, okay, about here. Let's have a look at this kind of section of my channel. So around here, things started to go wrong. So if you look at this abandoned museum and making bath bombs video, I recorded that the same night that I recorded this, and that's what's going on in the attic. And in that video, I talked about how I had not been doing well mentally. So basically, this whole big chunk of videos was a time when I was really, really struggling. I was in a bad place. I was in a far worse place than I really want to talk about. And I don't want to worry anyone. So, but it's just to sort of put it out there, was not doing well. And certainly if you look at this chunk of it, you know, there is other stuff. There's like the attic update, there's the Korea vlog, there was my positivity, you know, 24-hour glow up and stuff. There are, you know, different types of videos in there, but yes, you know, we have haul, unboxing, 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 haul, unboxing, haul, unboxing, unboxing. And then down here, I started to feel a bit better. We've got the teapot terrarium, you know, we've got the get ready with me. And then we got to here where everything just went wrong and I lost my shit. So, the reason I brought up my mental state there is because that is largely why this happens sometimes. Whenever you kind of see other types of content like very rarely popping in and it's mostly hauls and unboxings, the chances are it's a sign that I'm not doing well, unfortunately. And I have said before why. It's because they're easier to do and they're easier to sort of put out there than other types of content. You know, I don't have to like get my feelings hurt if I make a video I really like and it doesn't do well. I'm not talking about myself or my emotions or anything that people can like attack, because whenever you're in that state you don't want to deal with even more criticism. You know, I don't have to like organize things and figure things out and put a lot of energy in, because, you know, I know how to do it. You know, with hauls and unboxings, I sit down and I have like a very comfortable format and I know how to do things and I can do them without too much hassle. And yeah, they're just the type of content that not only do I enjoy doing, but they're easy to do whenever I am in that really terrible, awful place. So that is why that happens sometimes. And I don't like that that happens. I don't like that that's where my channel goes whenever I get into that kind of place, but it's a miracle that I'm putting up videos at all whenever I feel like that. And people have been like really sweet in the past and they've been like, oh, we'll take a break if you need to. And the thing is I can't, because I do YouTube full time and it's my only source of income, and because the way my Patreon works is I get paid per video. So I get a certain amount of money for every single video that I do. So if I go an entire month without making videos, I don't get paid, I can't pay my rent, I can't pay my bills, and I'm fucked. So I really do appreciate the really sweet people like telling me like, you know, you can take a break, the people who love you will still be here when you get back. Like, I understand that and you're so sweet for saying so, but unfortunately I literally can't. I literally can't do it. And then you get the rude people who are like, oh, well, if you're in such a bad place, maybe YouTube isn't for you. And I'm like, screw you. I'm not going to give up on something I love just because I happen to get into bad mental spaces sometimes. Like, yeah, so unfortunately that is what happens sometimes. I am going to continue to try to fight it. I have been feeling a whole lot better the past sort of, since, well, during Barcelona and since getting back from Barcelona, I've been feeling good. I'm really hoping to hold on to this wave and ride this wave of positivity out, because I've been getting so much work done. I have never been more ahead of all my work, like, in my life on YouTube than I am right now. I am more ahead than I've ever been. So I am really hoping that I can hold on to this feeling, hold on to this motivation and keep doing new things. So I guess we're going to talk then about the future of this channel. I know this video is really long, but it's a lot to talk about. It's there for the people who are interested. So the future of this channel, as I say, I really want to try to hold on to the way I'm feeling. I can't promise that I'm going to be like this forever. There probably will be down times and stuff, and I will try to fight through it and I will try to do different types of videos, but sometimes if you do notice more hauls and unboxings coming out than other types of content, you know, please try to go a little bit easy on me. I'm probably just not doing very well. You know, you can't really see what's going on behind the screen, so I might be like looking happy in a video, but you know, once all the excitement of the video is gone and I've turned off the camera, it's a very different story. But yeah, so I do really want to try to sort of keep the motivation I've got going. As I say, this attic project right now is going really well. Things are starting to really shape up here. And with that, I've been opened up to new types of content. I mean, even looking over my recent videos, there are types of content that I haven't been able to do in a long time that I've started to do again, which I'm really happy about. And I do have a whole lot of plans for the future. So as I say, more vlogs, definitely more vlogs need to happen. That is something that I clearly really enjoy doing, so I want to keep doing it. I want to do more styling types of videos, because one of my favorite videos as well that I didn't mention was this one right here. I really like that, and that wasn't even that well done. So I would like to sort of take that concept and make it bigger, make it more organized, make it like shinier and nicer, and do like a whole sort of series on styling. And sort of one of the areas, I want to do like a bunch of different, like a whole series of like different types. One of the ones that I want to do, I'm gonna just I always put off like telling people my video ideas before I do them, and I don't know why, it's dumb. So I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the things I sort of want to do is, I don't really have a solid name for it. I'm thinking something like inspo to outfit, and sort of taking you from something that inspires an outfit in me, whether it be like just like a random piece of clothing, but more so like TV characters or like movies or songs, because that was another thing I was thinking. In the last video I was talking about how music doesn't really feature on this channel for a lot of reasons, but one of them being that I just don't have a lot to say about it. I'm not really much good with music. I like to listen to it, and that's kind of all I have. And I mentioned how it almost frustrates me because I'm not a musician and I can't like be part of music I love. But then I realized like one way I kind of can sort of take the music I enjoy and take the feelings and the images that that music brings to me, and then use that to express how I feel about it in an outfit, if you get me. So as well as like TV shows and movies, I want to do like outfits inspired by songs as well. This makeup today is actually inspired by a song. I won't tell you what one though, because I think I want to recreate it whenever I do it for one of these videos. So yeah, that's like a big styling series that I really want to do, that I'm really interested in, and I want to get on top of that soon. I want to start recording it really soon and then not upload it right away, because what I would ideally like to do is get like 4 or 5 of those types of videos done and ready, and figure out how long it takes me to make them, you know, what kind of hiccups there are, and then figure out how often I can release them and stuff, and then make like a little promo for it. That's something I want to get started working on really soon. Is that I talk a little bit about this in an upcoming Q&A as well, so if you get deja vu, that's why. But yeah, so there's just a lot more that I do want to bring to this channel. Like I said, there's, you know, more vlogs, more styling videos, more goth on a budget, more DIY, stuff like that is all stuff I really want to pump back into this channel. I just kind of lost my love for YouTube in general for a long time there. Like, you know, between like sort of YouTube's algorithms just plunging channels into darkness and people just being nasty and critical about every teeny tiny little detail and just all of it coming together, I really did lose my love for doing YouTube for a while there, which is a shame, but I have seemed to have refound it with passion and fire. So I'm gonna hold on to that and try to start putting that back into the channel and making it something that I'm proud of again. So that is what I want to do. So this has been a long video. I am sorry for that, but there was a lot to talk about. So hopefully you found some of it interesting. Hopefully it was something to think about. Hopefully you can give me some of the feedback that I asked for, because I'd love that. Again, if you're going to be just like rude and nasty for no reason, if you're just going to be overly critical and unpleasant, then I'll just delete your comment, because we don't need that. But as I say, if you could let me know the things I specifically asked, that would be really great. That would really help. There is just so much going on, and sometimes it all gets to be a little bit much. I am delicate. Go easy on me. No, but honestly, I am looking forward to the comments on this video. I'll be really interested to see what people say. On the subject of comments, by the way, a lot of the nice, like not nasty messages on the last one, like loads for some reason got picked up by spam, and YouTube's being, I was like approving as many as I could, but I kind of got overwhelmed, and then it stopped letting me approve some, so I kind of got stuck. So if your comment is missing, and again, if it happens, just in case it happens on this video, it doesn't necessarily mean I deleted it. It might just be stuck in spam purgatory, but I can still see it. It's still there, and I've probably seen it. But just in case that happens, I don't want you to think like if you've left a nice comment and it disappears, and you're like, why did she delete my comment? I probably didn't. It's probably just stuck. So that's the thing that happened, so just so you're aware, because that was a pain and it was really stressing me out, because I was like, these people are going to think I'm deleting their comments and they're going to be really angry because they didn't do anything wrong. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Definitely leave a comment, because, you know, that's part of the point of this. A thumbs up is always appreciated. If you're new here and you're just kind of confused by what the hell is going on, but you maybe saw some videos you liked while I was scrolling through, then yeah, feel free to subscribe and join this mess of a channel. Hopefully it's going to be getting better soon. I'm so sorry if this is your introduction to this channel and this is how you join the family, but I'm trying. And as always, because it's important, we mentioned Patreon earlier before. YouTube is a mess. YouTube is full of adpocalypses and demonetization. Did you know that the video that I did talking about how to deal with bullies, like I did a video a couple of years ago, this is just one example of many. I did a video talking about how to deal with bullies and stuff. So for anyone who's been bullied in school, as like, you know, here's what you can do, you know, I want to help, I want to make sure you have the support you need, and I tried to give like good advice, and none of it's like hit them back, like none of it's like violent advice. YouTube demonetized that, and whenever I appealed it and I was like, hey, I think you've done this by mistake, like an actual person watched that video and went, no, it's demonetized and it's gonna stay demonetized basically. So yeah, you try to do good things and YouTube's like, no money for you. So yeah, Patreon is very important to this channel. It is how I keep going, and it's also definitely going to be a big part of how I can hopefully do bigger, more interesting videos in the future, especially things like DIYs, goth on a budget, things like that. That will really help with those types of videos. So if you want to see more in the future, then if you could consider supporting on Patreon, that would definitely help us on our way to that. But it is an optional thing, but the link is down below if you're interested and you want to see a little bit more about it. And I'm going to go. Jesus, you deserve a medal if you got through this far. I will see you next time. Bye, lovelies.